Yeah, it was 5 years ago. Things were very, very different for me. Like to think of myself as the accidental health coach. At the time, I was that's me at my daughter's wedding. I actually, fortunately slash unfortunately, only heard about the program 4 weeks before the wedding. Believe it or not, that pink gown picture, I'm 10 pounds, 10 to 12 pounds lighter than I had started. So I thought I looked great. Here's the funny thing. In about a month, I'm making my next daughter's wedding, and how awesome that she gets engaged and I didn't have to figure out which program I have to go on to fit into a dynamite gown. So that was kind of cool. But 5 years ago, I was pretty newly single and struggling enormously financially and with my physical health and my stress level. As you can see, I have a very, very handicapped son who's a lot of fun, but a lot of work. And I used to joke that moms of handicapped kids really can't work full time. So for his whole life, he's now 24. From when he was about 2.5, I had tried to work more part-time till he was about 2.5, and then his medical needs were just coming too fast. I worked a lot of awesome per diem or part-time nursing jobs, always flexible and always in family-friendly environments. So I thought I had the best of both worlds, and as Donnie said, health and people was my passion when I started nursing, but it turned out that flexibility was what kept me going for so many years. But when I was newly single and really having to support my family, I couldn't work part-time or per diem anymore because I needed health insurance. And going back to work full-time with all that was on my plate and trying to live on less money than we were living on as a two-income family was extremely challenging. I didn't even realize, if anybody here has ever done MDS nursing, I was the MDS nurse in a nursing home. And just to give you all a clue, at least twice a year, we recalibrated the whole house. And we did everybody's height and weight. And let me tell you, measuring 280 nursing home residents' height is no easy feat. Because, get this, if a certain percentage of your population has a BMI over 30, you actually get more money reimbursed from Medicare, Medicaid on the whole house. So the funny thing it was that I never once put my own numbers into that BMI calculator, ever. I was obese. I'm 5 feet tall. When I started Take Shape for Life, I really had no clue. I thought I needed to lose 20 pounds and I'll be healthy. I had no real understanding, even as a health professional, even with every single resident in the nursing home, pretty much, and I'm not going to say every single one because we did have our share of traumas and people that actually were dying gracefully, but a very high percentage of the nursing home was dying from lifestyle-related illness. And at the time when I was still married, my mother-in-law died of lifestyle-related illness, and my father-in-law, had he not died of pancreatic cancer, would also have died of what I call lifestyle-related illness, diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, et cetera, et cetera. So I had no clue that my cholesterol, my blood pressure, my anxiety, and my depression, all of which I was being treated medically for, could be alleviated if I felt physically better. The interesting thing was, I jumped on the program just for the wedding, but here's what happened. I felt so great that I stuck with the program. The interesting thing is that this is 5 years ago this month that I actually hit my goal weight and became a health coach, only because at the time I needed money more than I needed oxygen. My full-time salary as a manager in the nursing home was not cutting it. And I thought I could make, honest, David, don't laugh, you know I've said this, a couple of $100 a month if I just coached the people that I already am seeing every day at work, friends and family. And who would have thought? So I'm going to fast forward over the next 9 months from when I became a health coach. A little bit of Obamacare started to hit the nursing home. And my stress was increasing dramatically. My workload was increasing, and we weren't getting any extra support in our department. At the very same time, my oldest daughter, the reason why those babies are so significant was because my oldest daughter that got married 5 years ago moved to Israel with her then husband. And here's what I'm going to tell you. I had no idea that Take Shape for Life was going to be a career. I had no idea that I was going to love it, be passionate about it, and have the ability to help more people with their health than I ever did over 30 years as a healthcare professional and a nurse. And here's the beauty, and you've heard it from the other panelists, we can coach from anywhere. As you can see, I am beyond blessed that I traveled to Israel. I've had 2 grandchildren born within these 5 years, actually within the past 3 years, the little girl and the little boy. And up until this period of time, I've seen them about every 3 months, 3 to 4 months at the most. Now there's been a little break because the wedding that I have in a month is in Israel, so it just couldn't work out. But it has been an honor, a privilege, and a blessing to be able to help people in a way that I never could before. I help people, Donnie said it, Lana said it, Jessica said it. We helped people with their illness. We tried to help them get well, and many of the things they needed to get well from, we didn't have tools to give them. And on our program, we watch people drop their diabetic medications almost every day, blood pressure related medications almost every day, and among many, many others. So the results that we see are astounding, astounding. And in all my years as a nurse in the community, healed a lot of wounds, did a lot of diabetic teaching. Lana, I felt for what you said, sending that poor patient out, because I did a lot of home care. I got them at home on the other end. And, and there was not a whole lot that we could do. And the non-compliance rate with general instructions, you know, you don't feel that much different when you follow those instructions. But teach somebody how to drop weight really fast, really healthy, and feel great doing it, and your results go way up. Thank you, David.